Hello and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, last time out, I was doing the World Touring Car Championship. This was some weeks ago, and unfortunately I did not manage to do what I wanted to do with it, which was win it off camera. And on Patreon, I went ahead and attempted it again and managed to get into second place. Still did not manage to win it, which is interesting to say the least. It does mean that I need obviously a little bit more practice in this sim. In today's video though, as the title suggests, I'm going to be trying out the new Race Together, a limited time Race Together event, which is going to be taking on a GT Sophy. Now, I have mentioned Sophy before, and I'm sure you guys have seen many videos already of Sophy in action. Sophy is the AI, which is meant to be resembling a human, and the most ingenuitive, that probably isn't the word that I'm looking for. Probably the most complex, intuitive, that is probably the better word, complex, intuitive and realistic AI that has ever been seen in a race title. So, in this video we're just going to go over the completion of the menu book, and then we are going to jump into the race together and let's see what this AI can do. I have not faced them at all. This is going to be my absolute first impressions. Thank you, 1913 Peugeot winning the Indy 500. Not something I need to know at this point in time. So, if you want to see me, a decidedly okay middle of the ground driver, take on GT Sophy, and certainly I think this is going to start improving my driving immediately, make sure you stay tuned. And I think it's time for no more Gran Turismo style racing. Okay, first off, let's go to the cafe, whatever you want to call it, and just get this touring car thing over. So there we go. We now have Barcelona Catalunya, and apparently our next collection is going to be the AMG Mercs, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's now go ahead and go to Race Together and see what we have available. Welcome to Race Together. In this limited time tech demo event, you'll be racing against Gran Turismo Sophy, an AI agent developed by Sony AI in collaboration with Polyphony Digital and Sony Interactive Entertainment. I suppose that's what Sophy, that's where they've got the term Sophy and Polyphony, Sophy. For this event, you will be racing against 4 GT Sophy drivers, each driving cars with lower performance points than that of your own. Okay, you will have the option to choose from 3 difficulty settings ranging from beginner to expert. Furthermore, you will be able to go head to head with an equally matched Superhuman GT Sophy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Enjoy the thrill of taking on a lifelike AI driver that is sure to challenge you like never before. Select the button at the lower left to learn more about the technology. Now, I'll learn more about the technology later. Let's just jump into race 1. Wait, how many races are there? 4 races. Okay, and there's 4 levels of each race. So, in today's video, I think the plan is I shall do race 1 and then perhaps race 2. I do not like that circuit though. That is going to be interesting. It is a circuit I do not like, and I'm going to go through it from beginner. So I want to see, I sort of have to get used to the car, but also I want to see how this GT Sophy interacts with other, the faster we go, or the faster they go, how do they actually interact? So let's go ahead and start with beginner. 10,000 credits. It really is not going to be a lot. And here we go. There are 4 of the Sophys. We start... okay. One of the Sophys has the exact same car as me. They start behind me though. Oh no, it isn't the same car. It's slightly different. So we have Sophie Violet, Sophie Vert, which is green. So what? Sophie Rouge? Yep, Sophie Rouge and Sophie Blue. So there we go. So we've got blue, red, green and purple. Easy enough to remember. Right, so let me just make sure my controller settings are correct. That all looks okay, because it has been some time since I've played. Why is it not showing up my... okay. I'm slightly concerned that this isn't going to work on my... Let's find out. Oh, it does work, it does work. Okay, so let's try this new Sophy AI. Interesting. So immediately I see them blocking lines, which was interesting to see. I mean, this should not be too difficult at beginner level. Of course, I do have to get used to the car and get used to Gran Turismo again, because I'm not somebody who plays this all too often. And I can see the violet. There comes the violet one just behind me. Okay, interesting. Took a defensive line. I'll go around the outside. Oh, this car can actually carry a bit more speed than I thought. So, one of the things I just noticed there is, compared to any other AI that I've raced in Gran Turismo, it's actually started moving onto a defensive line, the red one. So Rouge actually started to defend. And I've noticed the violet one is right behind me again, Violette. Also, I don't know what these little emoticons are. Those are a bit weird. I guess that is supposed to tell me... I suppose that's telling me what these various different... what the various different Sophy AI are thinking, perhaps. I did also notice that at that point I was actually defending from Violette whilst attacking Blue at the same time. That's something I've never had to do in Gran Turismo before. And obviously I am going quite a lot slower than I normally would go, just because, again, I'm getting used to driving the car, getting used to Gran Turismo again. I really should play this more than I do, but time-wise, I just do not get it, and yeah. Racing driver excuses, right? No. That purple AI is, or violet AI I suppose, is good. They are good. Obviously my car is clearly superior, but look at them drifting behind me. That's ridiculous. Well, that's a win. I'm probably going to take a photo from this one. But that drifting behind was crazy. Do I get to see the replay? Yeah, I do. No. Right, I know where I want the replay. So, just to, for example, I went across the grass there. Obviously, completely illegal move, but you'll see the red one if I do this, right. So I was going to move over to the middle, watch the red move into the middle to anticipate my overtake. which was crazy. Probably should start driving a little bit better, but let's go ahead and pause about there and go ahead and look for a race photo, because I think that there's the... in fact, yes, I shall take one race photo about here, and I know where I shall take the other one. There's one. Do that, do that. At least I get fairly used to using this camera. Probably because I hardly use any other cameras in other games. The only other one that there is to use is a Assetto Corsa. And that isn't exactly one that you get. Do you want to save that picture? Not particularly. There is a picture I do want to save though. So if I can get to that picture, if I go one lap forward and then... wait, is this where they were drifting around? That's it. That is the picture I want to take. Because that is insanity. The way that particular car, or the way that particular AI is managing that car is crazy. Right, this isn't going to be a great picture, but it is a picture nonetheless. And of course, in this video, it is more about me trying out the AI and just seeing what they can do. But I saw that in the rearview mirror and in the side mirrors, that it was just drifting around the corner, and I wouldn't expect, personally, I would not expect an AI to be able to do that, what that one is doing right there. If I just go to the other car, look at that. And then if can I actually drag it to here? No, I cannot. That's the annoying part. But if I go towards the end of this lap, that's even crazier. Just look at that. You'll see this from the back. That is just insanity. That you would never see an AI being able to do that. You really wouldn't. That is on the it's on the limit of the grip. It's on limit. You've got a tire that could probably lift up there. That is pretty impressive. Anyway, let's move on to the slightly harder race, and let me try and not overtake them off the track. Let's try and do this on track now, as we should. So that was beginner. Honestly, not that difficult. Getting used to the car. The car's decent. I just need to work a little bit on... Oh, okay. This car's a bit faster. Understeer, understeer, understeer. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fanatec. That actually cost me. Okay, now the difficulty is starting to ramp up, because the AI is absolutely perfect, so should be able to, or not. That was interesting. Okay, shall overtake one, and the violet one follows me right the way through. I'm trying to actually now carry a lot more speed through the corners. And trying not to be re-overtaken by any of these. So the Fiat 500 actually tried to come back at me, which is something you do not see Gran Turismo AI do ever. But this is actually really, really interesting. Far more interesting than I thought it would be. I thought this might be a little, you know, oh, it's a fantastic AI, but really needs a lot more work. I mean, that was a bit of a shove. That was a shove, and that was rude. So I'm going to shove back. And that was also really interesting to see. So now you've got the blue one, so I've understeered a little, so the blue is coming back at me. Undercuts. That was actually very interesting to see. So, slowing down intentionally. What I'm finding here is that I'm actually having to drive defensively, which I've just messed up there. And that's it, game over. Ooh, what's happened to my steering wheel? So let's retry that, shall we? And in this case, you know, getting used to the driving, getting used to the car, it will be something interesting. But what I'm noticing is that every single one of these AI are able to control their car incredibly well, like far better than I can. Obviously, they are meant to be superhuman at this point in time. They're not ready for... I don't think they're ready for the mainstream deployment, which is why this is a time-limited event. But what I'm noticing is that they are inch perfect on their racing, but more than that, it is the fact that they are not just inch perfect on their racing. Oh, I'm having difficulties with my gearing, which is not good. Time to get back to Fanatec. It isn't that they're just inch perfect on their steering and their positioning of their car for a racing line. It's the fact that they look like they're going to defend you, or defend against you, should I say, and that is more interesting than anything else I've seen. Right, how do I get past this one? So there, for example, instead of the car turning in on me, it's actually tried to hold an outside line, which is rather interesting. And now I've got the violet car. I've got to defend from that violet car for an entire lap, which is not something I'm keen about. It seems to slide around a lot on that final corner. They really know how to get that car sliding. So, for example, here I've understeered. That violet car is all over the back of me. In fact, one mistake and the AI catches up a ridiculous amount. And there, I hit the brakes. They did not... though I was on the brakes, because I was... Where are they? They're here somewhere. Because I was on the brakes early, instead of just slamming into the back of me, so I've done it again there, for example, instead of slamming into the back of me, they actually move and attempt an overtake. Or brake when they notice me braking, or when it notices me braking, and tries actively not to hit me. Which is remarkable. You really, really have to defend the inside line here. And yes, I'm not the fastest around this track, not in the slightest. I'm not somebody, as I said, who plays this game enough to be fast around any of these things. But okay, let's go to the next race. I'm not going to go around taking loads of photos. I just want to save as much time as I can and get on with the racing. Right, expert. So we've gone down a little bit more now. So this is going to be even harder. Bring it into third gear. Because I'm assuming third is the gear I'm going to need. Oh, this car's so much slower. So much slower. Far less grip. Okay. So I've got to be a lot more aggressive now. Ooh, way less grip than I thought there would be in this car. Okay. This is going to make things a lot more difficult. It is a much harder car to drive comparatively. Okay, still turns in. Never mind. I take that back. I'll take that one back. It still does turn in. So it isn't perfect. Now I am on the limit of my grip. All the cars are on the limit of their grip. Interesting. And none of us hit each other. Oh, why do you keep doing that, you stupid Fanatec gear? This is going to be my undoing. And I don't know why this is a problem right now. So I'm really trying hard to defend the inside here. Defend all the lines. Which is something I have never had to do in Gran Turismo before. I've never had to bother defending a racing line. Or an inside line for anything. And whilst I'm defending said line, I'm also trying to catch up to Sophy Blue in front, whilst defending from Violet. Interesting. Again, attempted it, tried to block off. Quite a human style move. Blue's still there. And purple is now attempting it. But I should be able to hold the purple off. Ooh, okay. Tried to attempt it around the outside now. That's a new one. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So not only does it attempt down the inside, if you leave the outside open, it attempts to go around the outside. Okay, well, rubbish. This AI is definitely smarter than... Oh no, don't tell me. Gonna try and squeeze it towards the grass. Cut it a very, very tight line. And now I am partly drifting as well. Oh dear. Okay, that was interesting. That was really interesting. So, what I experienced there was attacking, defending an outside line, defending an inside line. Just a lot of defense. I mean, I'll actually show you in this. If we... No. We just go to that... So if we just go to that final lap, or just before that, so you'll notice there, so I'm coming up on the blue, but at the same time, you can see how close the violet's one is to me. So the blue goes to defend. I still take the inside, but unfortunately that I've compromised my line by going really tight. So the violet's one is attempting to overtake whilst I'm attempting to overtake the blue. I brake a little early because again I'm on a tight line. The blue comes round the outside, sort of push the blue a little, and then the violet comes in because there's a gap there. So I managed to block off the violet there, tried to brake early to try and break that, and the violet attempts to go around the outside. Now that is something I have never seen before in Gran Turismo AI. So now, sort of sticking it in the middle of the road, trying to defend, and then trying to use, obviously, this apex here, and then go out wide. But again, I'm going to try and straight line this a little to try and block that exact move off. But unfortunately I go a little bit too slow. So my next option is to try and squeeze the violet's car towards the grass, which I end up doing. They back out of it, interestingly enough, but then I'm not on the ideal line again, but they're on a worse line, so I managed to beat it. That was difficult. Not extremely difficult, but it was a little difficult. Tell you what, let's try this 1v1. No prize money, but I just want to see whether... Well, somebody's managed to do it. Another GT Planet member. Watch my gears fail me here. There goes the gearing. I told you my gearing will fail me. That's really annoying. That is really, really annoying. That is also... Oh, that's a whole bunch of... No, I don't want to do... What the heck is going on there? Bear with me a moment. Something else has happened. Yeah, stop recording. I don't want any recording of anything. What on earth happened there? Okay, I'm just ahead of the purple here. No, I'm not. Never mind that. Purple is right there. So these are equal cars. Let's see how difficult this AI actually is. Put it this way, I'm going to be utterly annihilated here. Yep, that is utter annihilation, okay? Let's try again. No, again, that is not the thing I'm after. And why are my hazard lights coming on? I'm going to try this a few times. I'm going to push it closer towards the... Come on. Come on. Come on. This is a genuine... This is a genuine battle here. That's crazy. And I've messed up again. Again, you end up pushing just that little bit too hard, and well, I'm already a second down. Obviously, it doesn't help that this car is nowhere near as powerful as the cars I was just racing with, but still. Look at that! That is crazy. That is actually crazy. I'm going to see what my final time comes up with on this. I want to see, is there any point where I'm actually closing? Yes, here. No, there it goes. I was closing for a moment. closing a little bit through there. But overall, I mean, 3 seconds is a massive amount of time. That is amazing how fast that AI is. But that is way faster than I thought it would ever be. And again, this is not even because the AI have had a head start on me or anything like that. That is just genuinely just gone. Yes, I'm not very used to the track and the car, but I've already done a few laps in a similar car and track, so really I should have been able to keep up with that a little bit more. But 5 seconds. I want to retry. This is what this is going to be. Seem angry. I feel like once they are in front, there is no chance whatsoever. Yeah, I feel like once this AI has got themselves in front, it is utterly game over. Because that's already pulled a second on me. And yes, I'm not the greatest driver, but I wasn't expecting that to be a thing. What this is going to do, without a shadow of a doubt, is improve my driving. It's going to improve just how I approach my driving, because suddenly I'm no longer throwing together, as I said, I'm no longer having to do a Gran Turismo style driving. I'm now having to do actual driving. I'm having to attempt actual racing lines, actual focusing, I guess. My issue is, one of the things I have noticed is coming out, changing gears, it seems like this AI does not quite have that. It seems to be able to change gear instantaneously. But it could just be me and how appalling my driving is. Again, 5 seconds. This was with a different approach. It's just gone. Once this comes into Gran Turismo proper, this is going to be something quite special, I'd say. 6 seconds. Yeah, that was bad. I'll try again. I'm going to do this a few times, and I'm going to leave them all on camera. Just because I just want to see. Okay, that's a slightly better start. Can I creep it up the inside here? No. They are slower than me through that corner. I think I take a faster line, but it doesn't matter, I guess. It really doesn't matter. It's gone. There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do here. It is gone, and that is game over. I mean, I'm keeping up with it better now, a little bit, but not by much. And once it comes to this final corner, it is insanely good on this final corner. There's no way I can do what it does on the final corner. Although I can have a better exit. That is the one thing I can say. This time around, I am keeping it a little bit more in my sights, but not, again, not by much at all. That did not turn, and that's that scuppered. Yep, that's all the plan scuppered. Wasn't as if I was going to win anyway. But this has brought in a whole different challenge. Can I go back to... No, not that. New created video clip. I didn't want any video clips or anything. How do I... That's the one. I very much want to try this and win this. So no traction control. Can I get the better of it into turn 1? Sort of. We are now I'm fighting this hard. I'm ahead of it. That is the first good thing. Now I've just got to defend every single corner for all I'm worth, because as far as I can tell, one mistake and it will be all over you. Okay. Okay, I am clearly ahead at this point in time. Now I've seen what it does around the inside here, so I'm going to try and hold that inside. There we go. Similarly here, looking for a defensive line. And hopefully it cannot get me on the cutback. It does get me on the cutback, but it gives me the line I am after, really. Although the push wasn't less than helpful. This is insanely good. Now this is what I want in an AI. It isn't perfect. It certainly is not perfect. But this is exactly what I want in an AI. 1v1. I am actually fighting. This is like playing against a human. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know what you're attempting, and I'm not going to let you do it. I will push you into that pit wall if I have to. Of course, you do not do that against a human. That was difficult. That was actually difficult. Also very, very good. I mean, I suppose I could get faster. We'll do the 4-star ticket. I could get faster. Of course I could. It's part of what you do. But having a look at that replay, just look at this. It comes across straight away, and then pulls back over. So that's a little bit strange. So I try to keep that defensive line into the first corner. It squeezes ahead in the first corner, but I still have my nose alongside. Coming out of turn 1, we are basically neck and neck, which is absolutely crazy. I kind of want to do this. Like this is the best so far. This from this short video. I say shorts video, it isn't really that short, but this video in which I've experienced this for the first time, I am quite impressed with the speed, the positioning. Okay, there are still some things that need to be ironed out, but overall, the speed, the positioning of the AI is astoundingly good. I mean, look at that. On my bumper, without hitting me. No contact whatsoever. I'm driving a defensive line through a lot of these corners. Watch my driving and how defensive this is. See, that is flat out a defensive line. And yet, instead of just turning into me, shoving me off, obviously it did it in that one, but it is very much sticking on my tail. Look at that. That is the closest I've ever raced anything. Again, defending to the inside. Gets the undercuts. Okay, a little bit of contact there. Get a little bit of argy-bargy back. There you go, a bit of contact there, but overall nothing major. No serious smashing into the side or anything. This is going to revolutionize AI. So apparently I only managed to do one race circuit in this, but hey, that is how it goes. Again, see, comes up along the inside. Now, at this point, obviously I pushed it further and further and further and further to the pit wall. If we have a look, it is just behind me the entire time. So I wasn't, you'll notice I wasn't actually pushing it into the pits, but it was always just behind me. So essentially I'm saying if you keep trying to stick your nose there, or you try to stick your nose in there, you're going to find yourself in a wall. You take your choice. But that was a close race, and that was very, very interesting to fight. Great. I'm sure I could do that again and get a little faster or what have you, but I was just playing defensively. So at that point, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead and get our ticket and see what we have, and then end the video. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Gran Turismo 7 if you wish to see more. What am I going to get? I think the little bit of money. Nope, I have an engine. That's a bit bright. Very bright. Apparently I can put this in the GT 350R. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Do I have any tuning parts for this one? Apparently I do. I could put a 5.2 litre... Okay. Oh, was that the engine? GT350R, there it is. And that's an NSX engine. I doubt either of those are going to go into Camaro properly. Anyway, yes, as I said, please do subscribe for more videos. Leave comments. Support me on Patreon if you can do so. Link in the description box below. Yes, that wasn't my finest driving. I shall openly admit that, but I think it was okay. This looks harder with a different car, more powerful machine. I'm not sure how I'm going to do on that, but I shall try that in the next video. Then we go to even more powerful machinery, and then we go to even more powerful machinery. So all of this should be rather interesting. This was the slowest. It's really an introduction, isn't it? You can also find me on social media at ECGadget LB on Instagram and Twitter. And lastly, on my Discord server, there is a link in the description box below, excuse me, if you wish to join that. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Gran Turismo 7.